Alright guys, welcome to Dread Plays, which is the first year, which is where we do Halloween stuff for the month of October.
Nothing about Silent Hill 2 is Halloween, but you know, it's spoopy, so it counts.
It's spooky month.
And
it's my birthday month too, so I'm happy.
Woo.
I love spoopy things.
Expect a special video on Brad's birthday.
Whoop whoop.
Brad, who's all on the couch today?
Just our normal three.
Yay.
We don't have any special guests.
It's Alan over here.
Yep,
watching.
That's me.
Alan's never played a Silent Hill game before. He
never even seen a Silent Hill game.
He doesn't know anything about this except for the movies, which are terrible.
I've seen a clip of one movie.
Yeah, and it was Silent Hill 1
and it was the one you showed
where
me.
Pyramid Head rips the
skin off a lady.
Yeah.
That was hot.
But
that was anything I've ever seen of Silent Hill.
Today,
that's why Pyramid Head is my favorite character.
During this playthrough, I will be playing it. Devin, will be playing through Silent Hill 2. This is one of my favorite games.
Check out his introspect.
Yeah, check out my retrospective. It'll be linked down in the description.
Of every episode.
Of every episode.
Yeah. And so for this playthrough, for this playthrough, we'll be playing on normal for the action level, but easy on the riddle, just so that the riddles don't completely stump us and we can figure them out fairly easier.
I thought you loved this game.
I do.
How do you not know the riddles by heart?
Because if you play it on hard, it's like reading fucking Shakespeare. Also, great cutscene.
Okay, this was in your interest.
I need to clean this mirror. Now
I'm going into myself.
I'm getting into character.
My name is Leon Kennedy.
Wrong franchise.
I am Brad Pitt, the mailman.
The mailman.
The mailman.
The mailman.
And this is Saints Row 4.
God, those urinals are gross. It looks like a public bathroom.
So this is our protagonist, James Sunderland.
Okay. Hi, James.
He's
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Could you? I mean, anything's possible.
Okay, so basically the reason why he's come to Silent Hill is because if you go here, he has a picture of his dead wife, Mary.
You don't know she's dead.
No, she's dead.
Oh, okay.
It's actually no. That's part of the story at the beginning. You find out she's dead, but James is trying to figure out where this letter came from, if she's really alive. But this is the letter from Mary, and it says that it's her name and it's her handwriting on the envelope.
Definitely.
Yes.
But it's definite for sure.
But
and these menus look like Final Fantasy VII.
This game is actually very different than any of the other Silent Hill games. It actually determines the ending based on how much you look at the photo and read the letter.
Okay.
And how much damage you take and whether you heal immediately or not.
Huh.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing is if we sit on that screen for half an hour, we unlock the true ending.
No, actually, you have to examine it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
and one of the greatest intros to a video game.
Only one thing left to do. Let's find Mary.
And yes, this is the PS2 version for anyone wondering. It's the best version. No PS3, Xbox 360 versions where they completely butchered it and ruined it, and they had a different voice actor for James, and they made him sound worse. I mean, the voice acting in this is bad. It's really bad, and you'll see in a scene coming up. But it's really bad, but it's meant to be bad.
But you never did.
I mean, bad is bad. I'm sorry. Don't try to offend it, Devin. It's bad.
So, and this little monologue right here is actually Mary's letter. And so she's just saying that she's waiting for James in their special place in Silent Hill, but you have to figure out where the special place is.
Special place, Silent Hill.
This really looks special, guys. It's all dark and gloomy.
So romantic.
My wife's name.
Are you sure?
It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what.
And the music in this game is so amazing.
Not gonna lie, the music's already vibing.
Yeah, it is so good.
You don't know that.
Mary died 3 years ago.
Hey man, sometimes letters get lost in the post.
So basically, Mary got a mental and physical illness, and it's
in that order.
Yes, in that specific order.
Of course.
But
This whole town
it got to the
is
point where it was so bad that she
made
just
a park on the
died. And
Oh.
now James was trying to move on, and he got the letter in the post, and now he's on his way to Silent Hill
staring
to find her.
Man, this is when Pyramid Head comes in.
Could Mary really be there?
Actually, this is the first game Pyramid Head's in.
Is she
What the
really
hell is that
alive?
light over there? Is that my phone?
Probably.
Yeah, it's something
Waiting
right
for
next to your computer.
Yeah, I can check it later.
Yeah. Is she really alive waiting for me?
We've been over this. She's been dead. The letter got lost in the post.
So where's
It's the
Nessie?
It's the U.S. Postal System's fault. that
I don't
took it.
see Nessie yet.
Now, this isn't a spoiler, but I'm going to tell you guys one of the endings, which we can't get because when I bought this, it was the greatest hits version, but they gave me the black copy, and that's the dog ending and the UFO ending.
Oh.
So those are the two endings we are physically unable to obtain because of the version we're playing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also,
So one we get bit by a dog, the other one we get abducted. Got it.
Got it. We get anal probed in one.
Darn, I really missed that.
how anyone's able to go into this town is beyond me. It's always closed off. Every door is closed off.
I like
So-
how old Silent Hill is still 50 miles away.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because if you play Downpour, old Silent Hill and new Silent Hill, which the town we're going into is new Silent Hill. Old Silent Hill is just a little bit north, and it's like looking at Gotham City, like how you have like old Gotham, new Gotham.
Yeah,
It's like that, but in
with
this,
a 50-mile difference.
but in this, it's supposed to be a 50-mile difference.
Damn, this fog though.
Man, look at that render distance. It's absolutely terrible.
It looks like soup.
It's supposed to be that way.
Devin, all you said about this game is that it's supposed to be bad. I don't get what's so good about it.
All you do
Now,
is
I
trash
might mess
it.
up with some of the controls because I set it to the 2D styling. So it's like Resident Evil Remake, where when the camera shifts, when you're holding forward, you're no longer holding forward.
So
but-
okay.
So like here, to go forward, I have to hold left now.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
why-
the 3D type would be tank controls,
Well, that's because like the
which
the
I'm
re-release
glad
of
you're playing on this version then.
the
yeah.
re-release of Resident Evil 1 was really good because
Oh,
it
yeah.
got rid of the tank controls, which were not the best, and it added
See,
Neptune.
for Resident Evil, I always felt like tank controls were good for it.
Ah.
This is the saving system.
I don't like that we get blinded every time we want to save our game.
And actually, this saving is supposed to be metaphorical. It's supposed to go into James's mind. That's why every time he sees it, he says it feels like it's like clawing in his mind. It hurts his head every time he looks at it. It's because he's trying to repress certain memories, but it's trying to make them come back.
Goddamn psychological horror.
Yeah, Silent Hill 2 really took psychological horror to a new level. Oh,
Alright.
and there's a cutscene coming up right here.
Okay, I was gonna say that like
Okay, we're getting blinded again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to see by
Here's
the end of this game.
another main character,
this is really bright, and we're in a dark
Angela.
room.
This is one of the main characters.
Oh, man.
I want you guys to listen to the voice acting in this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, this is pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
I mean, we all are.
This is your special place in your
Lost.
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 That's a TV show.
I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't...
How are you lost?
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This, this town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
My dead wife.
Someone.
Someone.
Who is it?
Someone
Very important to me.
very important to me.
Gets me
See-
right in the feels.
See,
Oh, hi, Brad, too.
oh,
hi. He's just making cameo after cameo now.
I mean, my mother.
It's almost like you live with them.
I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
There's only one solution. We're her father, and she doesn't recognize us.
I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
okay, so
She sounds so fed up with us.
you guys heard how bad that voice acting is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Somewhat, yeah.
It's intentionally bad like that. Like
Okay.
For what reason?
the characters, the way they are. Angela, I don't know if you guys heard, but she said, "I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother." That's what her line was, and
Yeah.
the reason why she says it like that, and the reason why she talks the way she does, is she's got like a childlike feel to her character, and that's because of some traumatic experiences that happened to her when she was younger, and it doesn't clearly state it, but
it's implied.
it's implied. And there's if we get to it, there's a boss fight where it's blatant to older audiences, but if you're really young and you watch it, you wouldn't understand. You would just think it's a weird monster.
Oh.
But it shows why she is really messed up in the head and why she fears James later in the game.
Oh, spoiler.
Not really a spoiler. She just any male she becomes fearful of.
Oh, man, she's like Florina. Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, guys.
Everyone likes that game.
She's a cute girl.
That's what the Smash community told me.
Also, this game implements something where, see, now he's breathing heavy because he ran too long.
Oh.
But honestly, the difference between him running normal speed and then this, there really isn't that much.
But I was gonna go into, I do like psychological horror, but I
Yeah.
do prefer I read a lot of horror. I don't tend to watch horror movies as much anymore. I did. When
Me either. I don't watch a lot of horror films.
I do tend to read more horror stories than I do watch. So I've been really into overlaying like supernatural kind of horror. I'm trying Lovecraftian style.
Yeah.
Where it's overwhelming sense of dread that's just
Yeah.
over top of you. And
where the human mind can't comprehend it.
you can't comprehend it. Well, you can't comprehend its imagery because it's up to interpretation of your own fears.
Yes.
And then the overstanding dread of how small you are in that situation, because the overwhelming dread is just larger than you and bigger than you in the bigger picture of things, and you're just so insignificant in it, and it makes you feel that way.
Yeah, and that's what this game does really well, because every monster that you fight in this game has something to do with James himself as a character. Like Pyramid Head, the monsters that are wrapped up like they're in a straitjacket, the sexy nurses, they're all symbolic of James as a person. Because this isn't really spoilery, but the sexy nurses are a representation of James's sexual urges. And when Mary
Obvious. It's kind of sexy, sex. It goes together.
Well, when Mary became very ill, she couldn't do anything sexual
she started
with James.
coughing up blood on the ground.
She couldn't do anything sexual with,
This is a
with
sign
James.
that she's nearby. There she is. We found her.
And this one right here.
Roll credits.
This one right here is very symbolic because it shows like James is like trapped. He's like feels like he's constrained with dealing with how Mary got sick and everything.
I would feel trapped too if I was in a game with this draw distance.
I would feel like I'm in my 5 foot bubble.
I'm going to tell you guys this now. If we did play the PS3 version, it would not be as good because
Don't tell me there's more fog.
no, there's very less fog. Basically, if you look right now, you see the fog looming around, right?
Yeah.
That's not there. There's a gray sphere around you, essentially.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, because when they did the HD remaster of 2 and 3, they lost the source code. They didn't have the source code, so they had to use an old demo version. Also, there's a health drink right here. They had to use an old health drink right here.
Casual picking up all the secret health drinks. Hi, James. You want to talk about it?
James, you want to talk about how repressed all your feelings are?
Good talk.
Actually, did it save?
Yeah. What kind of question is, did it save?
Okay. For a second there, I didn't think it saved.
You press the button. When you press the button, it do things.
It does the thing.
Somebody once told me the world is macaroni.
Okay, just. All right, we're back.
Slight cut there.
Yeah.
Had to take care of some shit.
Some loud
So,
shit.
right up here, we're going to encounter our first enemy.
His name is Brad too.
Yeah, he's just made like 5
So,
cameos already.
the whole intro of this game is basically James just running in this
Trust me,
straight
I've gathered
line.
that he's running in a straight line. Don't worry.
But this is where you get the radio, and this is where you get the...
The radio is the best weapon in the game.
And
Got it.
what I consider the most, or the best weapon, I didn't want to say OP, but it's the best weapon in the game for me personally. It's a stick with a nail in it.
Ooh.
Single nail or multiple? Singular nail. You can't, he just rips it off. See, and this is the first enemy.
Get more nails.
Get him.
And what I like is he's resourceful. He's using the environment. He's
He
smart.
literally just looked behind him, saw a sharp thing, and said, "You know what? I'm gonna
Bash
just take
him already. Get him.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, now you're gonna die."
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very
I just
dark.
committed murder.
It's not human.
The fuck you doing?
Drop the milk!
Don't break her milk.
Don't break the milk. Don't break the milk.
Yo, you're being
All right.
loud. Don't break her milk.
Now,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, by the way, if you look close, this radio is really tiny.
Bye,
It's-
Brad too.
Doesn't it go off?
Yeah, it starts getting louder when enemies are nearby. But the enemies around town, you don't have to kill. You can actually just run around them. What the?